7:46. This is Breakfast with Stephen and Anne. Time for the papers.
Yes, already. With us, assistant editor at The Spectator, Cindy Yu, and writer and podcaster, Lewis Oakley. Thank you very much for coming in again. Right, we're starting off, aren't we, with... Yes, we are, with Cindy. The Tory time bomb of mortgage problems.
Yes, exactly. So everyone knows in the last few weeks, mortgage rates have been going through the roof in anticipation of another Bank of England rate rise. But The Guardian has found that more than a quarter of homeowners on a fixed rate mortgage will have to renew their mortgage before the next election. And so this is a rolling thing. If the Conservatives...
Before the next election, that makes it an election issue, doesn't it?
It's an election issue. And so, earlier this year, there was talk that, given that Rishi Sunak sorted out this Windsor framework with the Northern Ireland issue, he's going on about AI, all of these different things. Maybe, just maybe, he could win the next election. But this is a ticking time bomb for him, because it's a rolling problem, a cost of living crisis, for homeowners, a quarter of homeowners on fixed rate mortgages, who are not going to be happy with this government if their mortgages surge from previously what was fixed maybe 2% or even less than that to now 6%.
Yeah.
So there's very interesting political implications for that.
Yes, it makes me want to check my own, actually. I don't know when mine runs out. Lewis, let's have a look at The Sun, should we? This is interesting for us, because our very own Philip Davis raised the questions in PMQs on Wednesday, wanting the PM to abandon the bog-off ban, and it's been at least delayed.
Yeah, so, classic number 10 fashion, they said they had no plans to U-turn, and here we are with a U-turn. But it's not completely scrapped, it's just been pushed back until 2025. But this is obviously around the idea of tackling the obesity crisis, getting rid of those buy one, get one free offers that maybe encourage people to buy more, or encourage people to just, think that's a good offer, I'll have that anyway. I think this is the right call, though. I don't really like this idea that, we've got to take it away because it's so dangerous. And as someone that, maybe has the odd takeout here and there, you do kind of say, let's get 2 pizzas. I think it's about teaching people to be responsible. You can't legislate your way out of obesity, I don't think. So this was probably the right call, to be honest.
Well, it's cost of living crisis. That was the argument Philip made.
Yeah.
You can't bring this, it's going to cost people more money in a cost of living crisis. It doesn't make any sense.
And then maybe rather than ban them, encourage some of the supermarkets, the food manufacturers, whatever, to do buy one, get one free offers on rather better.
There we go, yeah.
That's a great idea, Anne. Yeah,
That's positive instead of negative, isn't it?
Absolutely. And in the write-up it says that it would have only saved people 3 or 4 calories a day. So what is that? It doesn't really make a difference at all,
That's
does
nothing
it?
at all. I saw this because it's right in front of me on the FT Weekend, Cindy. It's fascinating. Give us the detail. Bill Gates meeting Xi Jinping.
Yeah, and Xi Jinping called him my old friend and said that he was the first American friend I've seen this year. So Xi Jinping is getting back into the swing of having in-person meetings after 3 years of COVID lockdowns in China. Bill Gates has gone over, but he's not the first Western businessman to have gone over. Elon Musk was there last month, and then JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon was also there recently.
What are they talking about?
Well, China, the thing is, despite everything that we talk about with politics and geopolitics, China is still the second largest economy in the world. For businesses, whether it's in IT or in electric vehicles or in finance, China is a massive market and is still hugely important. So I think what we're seeing is a political conversation happening and an economic conversation happening where business leaders have different concerns.
Can they also have soft power, or maybe even slightly hard power, to try and change some of the situation
The business
in China?
Unlikely.
Really?
Yeah, unlikely.
But Bill Gates isn't just a businessman anymore, going out to try and sell things to China.
Right.
He's doing good works usually and trying to get influence that way.
Exactly.
Do we know what he's talking to Xi Jinping about?
Well, so for him, as you say, Anne, he's got this Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, which does a lot of things on healthcare, on vaccination, and obviously China being still in very many ways a developing country is very important to him for his charitable work. In that sense, he went to see some of those local sites in China. So Xi Jinping clearly sees him as a very, very important Western interlocutor. He didn't meet Elon Musk. He didn't meet Jamie Dimon. And I think what's interesting is that, despite all of the headlines about, the second Cold War, all of this stuff, some certain things remain the same, and there are still also glimmers of warmth between the US-China relations.
Okay, we've got to leave it there, sadly. Cindy, Lewis, we'll see you a little bit later on. Thank you.